Hey YouTube, this is our Washing Knife coming at you again with another knife review. Today we'll be looking at the Boker Plus Automat Kalashnikov 74. This is the plain edge bead blast version of this knife with a black handle. This particular version is automatic. As you can see, it has a push button. Some versions also have a safety in between the two handle scales. This one has been removed because I determined it to be ineffective. The handle scales are a nice machined aluminum. They're rather grippy. They have a nice hand-filling shape to them, especially with the multiple finger grooves. Really grab your hand, really fit your hand well and hold it in place. There is some jimping on the top of the knife and at the back. This is more for show than effect. It's not incredibly grippy. I find that most of the traction with the knife comes from the finger grooves and from the surface of the handle scales itself. Another thing on this Kalashnikov 74 knife is the pivot screw, and it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to show you this to you, but you'll just have to take my word for it. Is kind of printed with a Russian star and Automat Kalashnikov on it. So it's that's a fun little extra detail of this knife. Now, my knife is several years old, and I've carried it quite a bit. You can tell that the finish on the aluminum handle scales has worn off somewhat, but it's still hanging in there really for how long I've been carrying it. Let's see a little bit more about the handle before we get into the blade shape. It does have a deep in the pocket carry clip with a lanyard hole in the carry clip and a lanyard hole in the knife handle itself. And I've found that if you do have a lanyard in the knife handle, whereas some designs might expose that to the blade, this particular one does not. So it's safe to put it through the handle or through the carry clip there. Just a nice little option for you if you want to be a little different. Let's look at the blade really quick. Sort of a full flat ground drop point or spear point. It's kind of an odd blade shape, but it really works well. You get all the advantages of the full flat ground, but then you have a very sharp, pointy tip for any work you might want to do at the tip of your knife. The action of the automatic, I find, varies with different knives. And I think it depends on the spring that people put in there. These do not come from Boker Automatic. If I remember correctly, you have to either individuals or retailers convert them after they come from the factory. So you always want to make sure and check your local laws to make sure that these are legal where you live, because there are some issues with carrying and owning automatic knives depending on where you live. But all in all, it's a great knife. I really like it. Thanks for watching, guys.